Hi, this is Mike Senn, and I just picked up a Ram Rebel, a 2025 2500. One of the things I'm going to do to it to make it more useful for myself is put a Diamondback tonneau covers that holds up to 1,600 pounds on it. It did come with a fifth wheel option. I don't need that, and what I'm going to add to this will block it. However, it's easily removable in the event I ever do need to use the fifth wheel for the tow package. Just delivered, dropped off with the box truck, came the Diamondback. I'm going to unpack this. I'm real happy with the delivery. They showed up early in the window that they told me they'd be here. Got everything that I ordered. The ratchet tie downs, a rubber clamp mounting kit for the two toolbars that I have for different size objects I might attach to it. Everything's wrapped very nicely, no scratches, dents, or anything like that. The last cover that I got from Diamondback had the diamond type design on it, similar to this. It was black. I was told that the black does keep it a little bit cooler than just the shiny aluminum. I couldn't believe it, but in comparing it to another one, yeah, absolutely. This more matches my truck's finish, so I went with the flat stuff. That's pretty damn good looking. I like it. It's, I'm not going to slip on that if I have to stand on it. I tell you, this is Florida. It is August, and sitting in the sun, this is cool. This got hot. This part gets hot pretty quickly. Got down to the last part, some of the installation parts, and it does clamp on pretty easily. Pretty much the centerpiece is going to clamp on, and these other parts attach to it. .3/8" holes drilled, well nuts installed. The instructions say to screw these down into the well nuts using an 1/8" hex key. Got my own. One comes with the cover. I just haven't gotten into that box over there yet because I'm installing all these before I put the cover on. I dropped each of the screws in place and lightly threaded them into the structural beam, and the manual says to go ahead and snug these down. Don't push the toolbar against the beam because you might push the well nuts into the beam, but it says tighten these so it pulls the toolbar onto the structural beam, and take your time tightening each one down. And just here I'm showing the two items I use the most that I plan on using these toolbars for. Is a tension rod, goes across the bed, helps hold things from flying back and forth, and the gator grabbers for those items that do fly all the way up front. I'm really happy with how well those things mount. Now, notice all the metal shavings? Don't use your hand to brush them out of the way. Use a vacuum cleaner. Avoid those metal shaving slivers. They suck, I hear. Eighth-inch hex. Get it started, then slide it down to where you think you're going to need it, and go ahead and tighten it down. Alright, so these grabbers and this tension rod are my two most used, but also the most in-the-way objects that I have when I'm not using them in the back of the pickup bed. So I'm hoping to get away with being able to store both of these on the same toolbar, and that way I can use this toolbar to use for other things that are non-magnetic, like the nozzles for gas containers and such, fire extinguishers, something like that. What I did with my last one was add a bunch of magnets to the inside cover on the bottom. Now, most of these magnets, you can use these really strong magnets, and they come with a 3M tape. That stuff comes unglued day 2 of sitting in the hot sun. So what I did So I just bought a bunch of those super strong magnets, but they do not have any covers. They're not going to have covers or anything that can fall off. After mixing the epoxy, you have about 3 minutes to get everything bonded before it starts losing its bonding power. So I separated all the magnets because that takes a little bit of time. They're very strong magnets. Now I'm going to mix the epoxy, place the epoxy in the spots where I want to put the magnets, and then push the magnets onto those spots. On my last truck, I found that I could never have enough magnets in enough places to hold something metal that I get in and out and use on a frequent basis, or just want nice and handy. So, put them in as many spots as you can. I'm not going to film the entire installation of the bed. I've got that on another video when I did my last one. However, I want to go over, I did put some magnets in where I wanted them prior to installing the bed. This plastic does not hang past the metal strip, so I don't need to do any cutting here. I did on my last truck, and now it's just a simple follow the instructions. It's amazing how well this matches the bed liner spray job. In an effort to organize the truck bed, once I got the Diamondback cover on, just make use of all those magnets that I put in there. These are things that I'll frequently use or I want available readily when I'm in the back of the truck. And the magnets just kind of help organize that. This toolbar is going to work out pretty well.